Saitama versus Goku. As we all know, both of these fighters are immensely strong. But which of them is the strongest? We know that Goku fought against Beerus, the god of destruction. And when they fought, they nearly torn the universe apart. When they clashed, their punches created a wave that would destroy the universe. But remember, it's Goku against Beerus. Goku's punch together with Beerus's punch that creates this wave. So it's not really important how many punches it would take to destroy the universe. Saitama. How strong is he? Well, it's hard to get a power reading on him. As you probably know, Saitama's killed every opponent he fought in one punch. Well, everyone except one. Boros. So, now I'll show you Boros. Now you might think that Boros is kicking Saitama's ass, but that is not the case. Saitama has the situation under control. As I said, Saitama killed every opponent he fought in one punch, except Boros. He is so incredibly strong and has been so for that long time, he finds his strength boring. My best guess is that he wants to see how powerful Boros really is. What's important to mark is that Saitama doesn't take damage, not even when Boros launches Saitama to the moon. So the question arises, how strong is Boros? Now I got a picture of Boros here since we are going to talk around him for now. When he first saw Saitama, he couldn't sense limits to his powers. The best attack we get to see Boros perform is when he launches Saitama to the moon. So, how long did it take before Saitama crashed into the moon? As we can see from the footage, it's a matter of seconds. In the manga, Saitama crashed into the moon by the next frame. By using Google and Wikipedia, we can then take the distance between the moon and Earth and convert it to light seconds. Note that the anime is taking place in the future, probably when the next supercontinent has formed, hence Earth only consisting of one continent. This means that the distance should be somewhat bigger, but that doesn't really matter since it's already relativistic to light speed. This means that Boros' speed is equivalent to the speed of light. So how many times stronger is Saitama than Boros? To figure this out, we got to note that Boros regenerates every time Saitama obliterates his body. He's a different type of alien that uses a marble-looking thing to regenerate. I will let Silverfang explain fighting of same kind of alien.
Atomic Ketram!普段は肉体のどこに心臓部があるかわからんように移動させている。しかし肉体が復活するときは頭部から再生される。そしてその中心に心臓部がある。これだけ何度も見ていれば猿でも要領をつかめるわい。それ大手じゃ。くそ
So, how many times stronger is Saitama? For me it seems like Saitama speaks to Boros as if he were a toddler. I think that Saitama respects Boros and wants to end the fight peacefully. But I might be completely wrong here. What's important to notice is that Saitama doesn't get a scratch, even though he takes everything Boros throws at him. And when Saitama ended the fight, Boros says something important.
お前には余裕があった。まるで歯が立たなかった。戦いにすらなっていなかった。予言など当てにはならんな。お前は強すぎた。Saitama.
Okay, so here there is a difference between the manga and the anime. In the manga, Boros says that Saitama is simply way too strong, and it was as if he didn't bare his fangs at all. When the battle is finished, we can see Saitama leaving the spaceship where the battle took place without any injuries. And by the way, Saitama killed Boros with one punch, one serious punch. Based on this, Saitama would be at least 100 times stronger than Boros, which makes Saitama at least 100 times faster than the speed of light. But when it comes to his strength, he can't help us. So now that we are finished with Boros, we can punch him away. Saitama's strength is best shown when he fought Gangshoop. In this battle, Gangshoop used his telekinetical power to manipulate the forces of gravity. By doing so, he managed to make the gravitational pull to the same amount as is inside a black hole. So, if we were to stop here, how many G's is that? As we see in Dragon Ball, mostly Vegeta, but also Goku trains under G increasement. So by using a lovely calculator at Hyperphysics, we can calculate the amount of G's. First we need to know some basic factors. What is it that makes a black hole? Gangshoop actually explained this during their battle. A black hole is created when the G-force is so strong that light cannot escape it. This means that escape velocity, which is the acceleration you need for a takeoff into space, would be the speed of light. So by inserting a mass with a given radius, we can find the amount of G when the escape velocity is the same as light speed, which means that Saitama is standing on the event horizon. The G-forces are then at least 719,050,684 Gs. The G-forces get stronger and stronger the closer you get to the singularity. Concluding that the G-forces may be several times stronger, we will continue with saying that Saitama is standing on the event horizon, as this is ensured. By using Saitama's weight, we can calculate how heavy Saitama is under the gravitational wave. So while Saitama stands there, his weight is 54 billion kilos. As you see, Saitama lifts his arm with ease, as he didn't even notice the tremendous amount of G increasement. So by using this body parts weight percentage image, we can calculate how strong he is. We take his weight and multiply it with the proportional weight of his arm. And as I said, he lifts his arm with ease. With this in mind, Saitama is at least 100 times stronger, as we get to see here. Saitama can lift with one arm 3.5 trillion kilos. So now over to Goku and his transformations. As you see, here is the basic transformation power increasements. Super Saiyan 3 makes the base stats 400 times stronger, but when it comes to Super Saiyan God, there's been a debate about whether or not Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan 4, so we can say that the power increasement is the same as Super Saiyan 4. When it comes to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, my best guess is that it gives the Super Saiyan increasement to the Super Saiyan God stats. However, this would mean that Goku is already way stronger than Beerus and Whis, as Akira Toriyama stated the power differences in an interview. However, we will go with this as I don't know the power increasement of Super Saiyan God, so we will let the doubt go in Goku's favor. So when it comes to Goku's strength, we can look at the time Goku trained with King Kai and the Southern Kai came to visit to brag about the strongest fighter in his region. As a result of this, Goku's training weights were increased to 10 tons each, which he could barely lift. This means that Goku can lift right under 40,000 kilos. Assuming that his base form has gotten twice as strong during the last 6 months before transforming into a Super Saiyan God, he would be capable of lifting 80,000 kilos in his base form, and this makes a grand total of 16 billion kilos in Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. By using the time when Goku flew across the Snake Way Road, this road is 1 million kilometers long and it took him 28 hours. Keep in mind that the road has curves. In Screw Attack's video they calculated using their gravity formula, which for me makes little sense since it's normal Earth gravity at this road. Goku base form has also gotten much stronger, so we assume that Goku has gotten 12 times as stronger since then. This makes his base form capable of traveling 35,714 km an hour. This makes Goku's top speed in Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan capable of traveling 7.1 billion km an hour or 11.4 billion miles an hour. This means that Goku can travel faster than 6.62 times the speed of light. So now, let's compare them both. Whoa. Not what I expected. As we can see, Saitama is way stronger. When it comes to durability, I don't really think it matters. I've got 2 clips to compare them to each other. First off, Saitama's never taken damage, not even when he got launched to the moon at light speed. And we can clearly see that when Goku hits the ground under the pressure of Frieza's energy beam, that he gets hurt. If you look at the crater, it's not really big at all. I don't know if the energy beam transferred into Goku or not, but it doesn't really matter. The power gap is simply way too big. The strongest is Saitama. Hey, if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see future content that I'm going to upload, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day. I would also like to thank my friend Emil for helping me out. He wanted me to link his Steam account in the description. Hey, did you know that Saitama can travel back in time? By assuming that Boros uses 10 seconds to fall back to the ship after launching Saitama to the moon, which is an awful amount of time, Saitama would still get back to the ship before he ever left the moon.
「この形態は無呼吸運動のように体に大きな負担がかかるため、結果的に命を縮めることになる。本来なら決着を早めたい戦闘にのみ使う切り札だが」
お、いけた。